looking at the hospital scene right now where Miami-Dade Police Director Juan Perez is speaking. Let's listen in.
For those that don't know, I'm Juan Perez, Miami-Dade Police Department Director. I'm going to tell you a little bit, right? Very censored, generic description of what occurred earlier today to one of our officers, and then the result of what we have. So as you all know, we did have an officer shot today. That officer was working off duty at the Walmart located on 79th Street and 32nd Avenue. While he was in his duties there, and he's pretty much there for safety, for security, prevent shoplifting. There was an incident, a possible incident of shoplifting. The officer began to investigate and did confront somebody outside in the parking lot to investigate further, and that ended in a violent encounter between a subject and the police officer. To be quite honest and quite frank, what occurred today is that the officer that is laying in that bed behind us today was born again, because at close range he was able to survive multiple gunshot wounds from an individual at close range. He did respond with his own firearm and shot the individual who is deceased at the scene. There is a firearm on the scene that belongs to the subject, close to where the body fell. And right now, Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating the entire incident. I cannot tell you how much the family and our department appreciates the support and the prayers from the community. I will tell the community that there's nothing else to fear out there. There is no one at large that we're looking for. We believe this was one subject involved in the incident with the officer, and thankfully the officer's surviving it, and it looks, he's in good condition, and right now he's in great spirit despite being shot multiple times. Once we get more details and we're able to describe the wounds and give you exact location, we will do so. For right now, we'll just leave it generic at the point that we know that he was shot multiple times. Again, born again. God was with him. I just cannot emphasize that enough. While working in off duty, trying to make a little extra money for the holidays for his family. Please, I ask the community to continue to support the officer with the prayers and thoughts, not only for him, but for his family. He does have 2 small kids. He is married. He's been on approximately 7 years on the department, and one of the better officers that we have. He is an investigator for the General Investigations Unit at a Northside District, and today he chose to work in off-duty in uniform, and this was the end result of just trying to do his job, something that we do every single day. The dangers are always out there. We just never want to be here in this situation, this coverage. Me being here talking to you guys is the last thing I want to be doing. But out of the good, his wife was telling us a little story about a t-shirt she's wearing that says "Holy Guacamole," and she's a teacher, so she's with the elementary school kids, and they asked her why she wore that, and she said because it was going to be a great day. It was a great day. It was a great day for us, for you, the community. We need to stop the violence at all levels, not only against officers, but against security. Imagine if security would approach that guy without a firearm. We need to stop the violence. We need to get together, the community, and really alert law enforcement when there's people in the community with firearms that shouldn't have it. Because when this is all said and done, it's going to be the same story again, and we're going to look at this individual, we're going to run his name, and he's probably going to have a pass. He's probably not going to be, he should have never had that firearm. But here we are again, a close call where someone almost lost their lives over some merchandise at a Walmart. It should have never happened. It should have never came to this. But thankfully, our officer's going to be okay. The family is arriving shortly. We're not going to give out his name for right now, and because we don't want to disclose that at this time, because we still haven't made a notification to his entire family. So I thank you for your patience. We ask you to continue to be patient with us, and as more information comes out, our public information officers will give it to you guys, as always.